Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator working in Scotland. Today I've come to show you another technique, but using the Dashing Deer stamp set again. So, you know, mostly in the card you just need ink stamp paper, really. But I made this, I was making some kind of fancier cards, so I had put some of the snowflakes from the snowflake showcase sets onto it just to see how that looked. I quite like it, but in a class, I was doing a technique class with a couple of my ladies, so we just did a simple version of it, and I actually think this is quite effective. Just simple, straight on the plain card. Quite like it. You could add extra if you want to, but today I'm just coming on. I'm going to do a very simple card, much the same as this, and just show you the technique that I used. So obviously, you know, you could. This is a 6x6 card with extra bits added that you could fancy it up. Now, if you want these snowflakes, the snowflake die set is to die for. It's a die set to die for. I've got one snowflake here that is still not, it's not being used. Oh, it's stuck to the box. I have this wee box and I just chuck things in that I don't, you know, I might have cut out and not actually used. But it's got glue dots on it, so it's not so easy to show you. But I cut this out in the glitter paper, the iridescent white one. It is absolutely gorgeous. So you know you could add it to a card like that and fancy it up. That is beautiful. And there is an even bigger one. I don't know if I have them around just now to show you, but can I just tell you, this Snowfall Thinlits, these are huge. The biggest one, of course it is, look, there's two sheets of, but the biggest one is just short of 4 inches at its widest part. It's huge. Oh, and paper stuck, but never mind. So there's all these dies, there's loads of them, loads of snowflakes. Now if you want to get your hands on it, I don't know if you're, you know, if you see this film as soon as it comes out, your last opportunity to buy this is tomorrow. I'm filming this on Thursday night, the 29th of November. I hope to get this out to you tonight, but 30th of November, before, if you're in the UK, you need to order it before 10:30. Well, do you know, 10 to 11 I think it cuts off altogether. You won't be able to get it after that. It's a limited edition set. I'm just going to stick that on there just now. So if you want it, get in there and get these snowflakes. But that's by the by, that's not what we're doing on this card just now. I have done some videos on that set to let you see in plenty time, but if you haven't snapped it up, go to it. Get on. You'll see down below the link to my shop, my online shop, my Stampin' Up shop. Get in there, and if you want it, get it bought now, or you're going to miss out. It won't be out again. It was only out for November. So for this card, all we need is a card base, which is my usual size, but which is just half a sheet of A4 cut down the middle and scored across the middle and folded, and that's it. And one piece of white, Whisper White, which is 10.1 by 14.4 centimetres. And what I did was, with the layering circles dies, I cut a circle out of a big post-it note. And I'm just want to use my grid paper. If you've not got a pad of grid paper, you can buy that from our catalogue. It's towards the back. It's brilliant. So I am actually wanting the circle a wee bit higher up. This is a mask I used on the previous card. I'm going to maybe try and put the circle a wee bit higher up than I did on the last one. Here's my wee weapon I found on, you know, that famous online site, post-it note tape. It is excellent for this kind of project. So just to make sure that none of my card gets any ink on it. And I'm just going to use a bit of sponging. Now we call it technique. I don't think I've got any technique. I just basically put some ink on my picture. So in this one I've used Granny Apple, Green, what's that one, Mango Melody, and Gorgeous Grapes. No, just Gorgeous Grape, just singular Gorgeous Grape. And I have a sponge for each of them that I previously used when I was doing it in class with my ladies. They asked me to put out in a video so that then if they forgot what they had to do they could go back to it. So here it is, ladies. So basically I loaded up the sponge with the Mango Melody and I'm just daubing it, and I'm just basically putting a line of Mango Melody across the middle of my picture. You have to be careful that you're not, you know, that you are. Basically I use dabbing, sometimes I use circular. Masking is a technique that I use quite a lot, but you know, I think it's just good to share it with you again. And then stamping over this in black, I think it just gives a lovely effect. Choose whatever colours you like. I don't know what made me think kind of Scottish winter would look like this, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put, so I'm going to put this Gorgeous Grape at the top. Again, I'm just remembering the old adage, you can add more ink, but you can't take it away once you've put it on there. And the lovely thing about this technique is no two cards are going to look exactly the same. And these are just bits of sponge. I just cut up our sponges that you get in the back of the catalogue. I just cut them into 4 or 6 pieces, and then sometimes I pop them through the washing machine and then I can use them all over again. So again, the Granny Apple Green is going on the bottom. I'm just dabbing it down. As I say, you can do circular motion if you want as well. I'm just getting that colour on there. And I'm cool with that, that's fine, that'll do me. It looks a bit bright, doesn't it? It looks like some country's flag that we've not come across yet. That's it, it's having a trouble shutting this one. I don't know, does anyone else have a bit of trouble shutting them without getting covered in ink? I think if you push it forward from the back and then pull it and tip it over. But if you're impatient like me, you just don't take your time to do things like that. So then I'm going to use the winter trees. I didn't show you the stamp sets, did I? Usual. Winter woods. I'm using this wee stand of trees here. They look like birch trees to me, and they've shed their leaves, so to me they are winter trees. And I'm going to use these two little guys here, these silhouette deers from Dashing Deer, and the sentiment from Dashing Deer. So I'm going to pop that out of my way, and I'm using Memento for the black. I'm just going to ink up this stamp. I find twisting or even a wee circular motion and then dab as much of it on as you can. Dabbing. Very, very fine lines in these trees. It is a beautiful stamp. Absolutely beautiful. And I think this will not be the last time you see this set this winter. I'll be using this for as long as it's about. Right, so again I'm just aiming that towards the bottom, leaving a bit of purple sky at the top above my trees. And just making sure it goes right across the circle. Now you have to just be a bit patient here and put a bit of pressure around the edge so that the trees go right to the edge of your circle. And I just give it a wee bit of time for the ink to transfer. Now I'm putting a lot more pressure than I normally would when I'm stamping, because of the slight difference in level between the mask and the actual picture. That's okay, that'll do. So put that out of the way, and then I'm going to ink up my deer. My dear, my dear, my dear. So I'm going to go and I'll finish this card and I'll try and get this published right away, so if there's anyone who still did want to buy the snowflakes, it will remind them. Okay, so quite a lot of ink on there, and I'm just putting this guy towards the edge of the picture here. And again, just pushing down a bit there. That's not too bad, but I'm just going to bring in a black marker pen. Of course, I've misplaced my Stampin' Up! Black marker pen. I'm trying not to advertise, yeah. But any black marker pen, just take that to the edge of the circle, just so that there's always a way to fix a wee bit that's not so good as you want it to be. Again, it's just due to the level of the mask. Maybe could have stamped on a bit of foam so that I could have got a bit more into it, but never mind. It is what it is, as they say in Scotland. So again, pushing this one down quite hard and hoping that he'll get right to the edge, because I want it to look a nice crisp circle when I do the great reveal. There he is, eating the grass. And then we'll slowly take the mask and tape, and you don't want to rip the paper. And I'll just put that to the side because I can use that again on another project. And take the post-it note. What do you think? Isn't that a great technique? I'm just going to put a sentiment on here. So, yeah, shall I put the sentiment on with the gorgeous grape? Yeah, I will. That's if I can open it. There we go. I'm just going to put the lid on the black because I'll end up in there. There we go. Happiest Christmas wishes. And I'm just going to stamp that down here. Pretty, pretty. And then I'm just going to pop this onto my base card with my wet glue. Oh, maybe want it around that way so that when I open the card. Anyone else ever put their card together and then discovered they've done it upside down? I'm just being a bit careful here because my fingers are a bit inky. turn it up that way. Give it a wee rub that way, so that way I'm not inking my picture. And voila! What do you think? There we go. So again, you can fancy it up with some snowflakes if you've got the snowflake dies, and that one too. Now you'll see that they are all different. The level of colour and the depth of colour is different in every one. And that's great because it means that every card's unique. Did you enjoy that? What do you think? Would you have a go at masking? So easy. Just take a circular die, cut a hole in a post-it note and use that to mask off. Or you always, and also you know that you can do it the other way about, and I will show you that in a future video to do it the other way about. So masking is such fun and it gives you such different effects. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you'll have a go at this, and I hope you'll share what you do with this. If you have a go at this technique, please share your pictures on social media with me. I'd be delighted to see what you do. Thanks very much. Please subscribe and share this with any of your crafty friends, and remember to hit the wee bell icon so that you'll get notified when there's any more videos coming out, and I can assure you there are loads coming out soon. Between now and Christmas there'll be plenty for you to watch. Okay, thanks for sticking with me. See you soon.